Hey YouTube, this is Funny Stories with Steve. I'm going to be telling about a kind of traumatizing, traumatic, funny incident I had happen. I had this job I applied for once, and it was like energy, solar energy or something like that. Well, I get the job, and I guess I was promised a room of my own and a vehicle of my own for the company. Well, there ain't no company to that business. Well, the dude there ends up picking me up where I was at and takes me to where they were at. And it was basically, we were trying to do door to door knock sales, selling people a flat rate on their and uh, electric and gas bills. I think AE electric bills, something like that. I can't remember. It was a while back, but yeah, I didn't get promised a room. I didn't get a room or a car, but I was promised that stuff. And when I show up there, it looked like some straight ass ghetto stuff, but they had like three mattresses in one little tiny room against the walls, no TVs, no lamps, nothing. No furniture in this house or anything that the people were staying in. All they had was a freaking coffee machine. Really ghetto. And they had this guy that was an international driver. At least he said he was. And that dude was ghetto as hell, too. Um, he'd talk about how he's over here in America sleeping around, and then he had a chick over in Japan he was married to or something. Crazy ass dude. But anyhow, the funny and traumatic part that happened, um, they were drinking there, and I only stayed there one day, one night. That was it. Next day later, I left, got out of there, helped this other kid that came from Texas. He was lied to and everything too, and they kept lying to us about the rent agreement. It was $100, $200, $300, then it's $500. Now it's $700 for a little tiny room you have to share with someone else. So we said hell no to that and left the next day. But the thing that was really weird and creepy was we were uh, like next door to this other house. They had a bunch of other people. They looked more professional, even though they still wasn't professional. But they were talking about leaving, heading to another state, and what happened was everyone was drinking and smoking. Yeah, this like I was like, what the hell? And the international driver, this guy was a weirdo, but he takes us up to the room he had, which was only a one mattress on the floor, and then there was like a freaking little box TV sitting on top of like a toy box flipped upside down, so he's using it like a makeshift table. But it was me, this other kid I knew. Well, I didn't know him, but he was the only cool one I was there. He was the one from Texas, and the other guys that were actually still there. But it was me and five other guys plus the other dude that was an international driver. He was up there watching K-pop, some Korean chicks. Now, mind, everyone's drunk and everything, and they were smoking, and some like people were sitting on the floor. He was sitting on the mattress and watching this K-pop, and he's talking about how he'd like to sleep with that chick. I got the hell out of there. Screw that shit. I went back in the other room I was staying in and just laid there, like, just contemplating things. But, I mean, it was crazy. Like, I'm not going to sit in a room with a bunch of other grown men on the floor watching at some K-pop singer I can't even understand. Yeah, that was a hell of a time. But these people probably, you might have seen them in the grocery stores, Walmarts. You might have seen them even knocking on your door, knocking at your house, but they say you want a flat rate on your utility bills. Say no, tell them to get the hell out of there, because all they really do is it's it's in the gray area because they are allowed to do it, but the reason they're allowed to do it is because New York back in the day had a flood or natural disaster that happened where it caused their utilities to spike because they didn't have a flat rate, so they had to pay some thousands of dollars on the utilities. People around here in Ohio or places where you don't experience things like that, when they lock you into a flat rate, you're actually having to pay a lot more on your utilities. But what they do is they convince you in a way that is almost, I want to say, hypnotic, because even their better judgment tells them not to do it. They go ahead and sign because the people are like salesmen. They can convince somebody into doing something even if they didn't want to do it. And they were doing that to people and making sales off of it. But yeah, anyone that says that you want a flat rate on your utility bills, tell them a shoe. Get rid of them. Throw a shoe at them or something. I don't care. But yeah, that was a crazy time. We left the next day. I helped get the other kid that was there from Texas back to a Greyhound bus stop so he could head back to Texas. Yeah, that was a crazy incident. It's a crazy time. That's it for the story, but I'll catch you guys next time with another one.